Welcome to Caching Waves. This is an Elliott Wave update for HBAR. I'm going to be going over my daily counts as well as my micro time frame counts. So let's just start on the daily. Since our low at 0.914 cents, have this as a 5-wave move to the upside. After that, had a deep retracement for our wave 2. We held at 3.56 cents. From that point, we've made a multi-year diagonal to the upside series of 3-wave moves in a 5-wave pattern. We then had a deep correction to the 90% for our wave 2, and then we finally got our reaction to indicate that we are making our impulse and resuming our trend to the upside. Now, a few things I've dug into here is sometimes in alt seasons, we get log scale extensions, and sometimes we get linear scale extensions. So it's important to be aware of both, and it kind of depends on price differences between different altcoins. Now, as of right now, if we were to get a 1.618 extension, we're talking about a 20,000% move and a market cap that seems very unreasonable, up at a third wave of $29 basically. So in that scenario, we might consider an alternative, which is linear scale instead of log scale. And in this scenario, linear scale would have us at our 1.618 extension for our third wave at 95 cents, which makes a little more sense to me based on this current wave count. Now, after that, we'd be looking for a fourth and a fifth. So this would be our third, fourth, and fifth. And to stay intact as a impulse, we'd expect to hold after making this third wave above our all-time high at 57.6 cents. Otherwise, we invalidate our rules of an impulse. And after that, we look for our fifth wave, finally between 117 and 130, basically. These are just rough targets. Eventually, we take the length of wave 1, extend that off of wave 4 once that price action fills in. So just wanted to show you the differences there. So right now, my target is above $1, below 120. So that is my targets. You can see it looks very squished on log scale, but on linear scale, it looks personal. It looks quite reasonable. So that taking that into account, we need to make those adjustments for our perspective moving forward from here. Now, another thing to note, I expect this to happen in a pretty quick amount of time. We are in a third wave. We are in a larger version of this move here. This was our third wave. This is the price action we want to see. Quick retracements, quick moves to the upside, just like this. So I'd expect this trend to continue and finish pretty much before summertime-ish, midsummer, give or take a month. So in order for this to be happening, this is what I need to see in that time frame. And my expectation myself is only to be playing this blue wave 3. By then, it'll be 2026, midsummer. If this plays out, we'd get a long, drawn-out fourth wave for a few months, and finally our fifth wave to the upside. And once that does complete, sometime in 2026 is my expectation, we would then get a long, drawn-out fourth wave, which should be longer than this wave 2. And this wave 2, if we just do a quick measurement, was well over a year. 460-ish days, right? So that's my expectation. That's why I'm only playing this wave, and ideally only this green 5-wave move until we get that fourth wave. So this is my expectation for alt season for HBAR, around 80 cents to $1. Now, if we go on the third degree 1-2, which is 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, this 1-2 we expect to come between the 618 and the 100% of this previous degree 1-2. So we're pretty much in ideal zones, looking for a correction and continuation to the upside, hopefully before the end of the month. So now that we have those expectations, let's go to the smaller time frames. For our smaller degree trends, I'm on the Blowfin chart. If I go back to If I go back to the Binance chart, sorry, having some technical difficulties, freezing charts. I'm going to start the count from this low over here. This is our third nested one too, down to the hourly, looking to complete a 5-wave move to the upside. There's a few different ways to count this. We went over this in the Discord a little bit. But right now, ideally, either our third wave topped over here, or we're topping now, looking for a larger fourth and our fifth. Only difference really being, if this is our fifth wave, these can be relabeled over here rather than as a flat. Only difference being this would be more of a flat correction than starting our trend over here and getting some sort of triangle, flat, etc. It's just repositioning the labeling by one. Either way, I'm expecting another move to the upside to complete this wave 5. Technically, we could be complete here. I don't want to take anything out of possibilities, but there are several counts we are tracking here. So since the low of our wave 2, this is our third 1-2, have this as 1-2, 1-2, 3, looking for 4 and 5 to the upside. It looks very complicated, but it's simply just a 5-wave move to the upside, right? Right now, our wave 3 in blue came to our extreme 3.618 extension of wave 1 off of wave 2 right here. And we also hit the 100% extension of this wave 1 in green off of this wave 4 in green. Right there to the tick, you can see wave 5 equals wave 1. So that's why I'm counting it this way right now. It's hitting ideal guidelines as for extensions for our wave 5 until proven otherwise. Now, if this happened to be complete, I would expect to get stopped out on this trade. I'm hedged at the moment, and I would get out of both of those hedges at that moment if we pass this 50. In that scenario, I would relabel this as 5 waves complete and consider this wave 1 and 2 complete, and then expect upside from there. Okay, so if we're going to get this 5th wave to the upside and then our quick correction, wave 1 and 2, I know this seems complicated, but it's just tracking structure and where the Fibonacci level should hold. This is ideally what I want to see happen, another move to the upside, then a quick wave 2. And we want to hold above this 50 right here. Wave 4s, as for guidelines, hold above the 50. This zone you see with pricing here is the 236 and the 382 levels if you were to DCA, and stop would go past that 50. Now, we can be complete already if we go to linear scale. We're already past the 236. So nothing says we have to come down any lower. Would like to see another move to the upside. Now, as for extension targets, depending where we actually pivot from, we can either hit the 1-to-1, which is there at 18 cents for this 5th wave, where wave 5 equals wave 1, if we were to hold right now. Or if we come a bit deeper, I'd be looking for the 1.618 extension, wherever that pivot is. So we're tracking this in the Discord every day, Monday to Friday, in my membership video. So if you want to join the Discord, there's a link in the description, or go to cashingwaves.com. In there, you'll find my daily video. I usually do at least Monday to Friday, half hour to an hour a day, tracking 15 to 20 assets and giving my updates of my current counts. You can also see that top left, there's that Blowfin exclusive there, which is where you get 20% rebate for life on the account as soon as you sign up with using my code within the Discord. You also get a 10% cashback bonus. With the YouTube link, you get the bonus plus 5% rebate for life. So up to you. As of right now, this is my YouTube schedule. I cover these assets once or twice a week. All right, guys, that's it for this one. Hopefully see you in the Discord.